Oh my God.
This is a murder point oyster.
I'm your host, Stu Donald. Let's head to the Delta. Got a little different Delta safari for you today. I am attending the Gulf Coast premier bourbon tasting event, Bourbon by the Bay. Now, this is a place where you can sample from a wide variety of premium bourbons and whiskeys. The event will also feature heavy hors d'oeuvres, craft cocktails featuring local mixologists, a selection of wine and local brews, and a unique silent auction that I'll show you later. This is a place where you can enjoy high-end bourbon tastings, gourmet paired food samplings, and even champagne and local fresh oysters. Going on their 8th year, Bourbon by the Bay has become one of coastal Alabama's signature events. Proceeds for ticket sales for Bourbon by the Bay benefit Coastal Alabama Partnership, a regional leadership effort to make coastal Alabama the place to live, work, and play along the Gulf Coast. The venue for this year's Bourbon by the Bay is a space with a very interesting history. During the bustle of the Roaring Twenties, an ambitious plan was unfolding. The members of the Scottish Rite Bodies of Alabama, the Masons, were nearing completion of their new and mystifying temple. It was the talk of the town. Nothing like this had been attempted, an architectural style like the pyramids of Egypt. Renowned architect George Rogers was commissioned by his fellow members to design a majestic structure to house their Grand Lodge. It was an opportunity of a lifetime, and the timing couldn't be more perfect. Mobilians, it seemed, were racing to outbuild each other for the most fabulous structures. Rogers and the Scottish Rite were ready to unveil their plan that would change Mobile's skyline as never seen before. Today, this historic masterpiece has been transformed into a unique, privately owned venue. Next time you're in the neighborhood, experience the enchantment of this remarkable location, steeped in both history and beauty, and maybe create a few lasting memories of your own. Well, it's good seeing you again, man, and I'm going to go meet somebody else, rub some on our shoulders. Anybody's got whiskey, I'm ready to talk to them.
Talk to Matt. Have you met Matt?
No, I haven't, but I bet I'm about to.
I need to meet him. Tell me, I met him just a few minutes ago, but a lot of the people that are fans of our whiskey are fans of his, and they keep asking. His name comes up over and over and over. Have you met Matt? Have you met Matt? At a cut above. So I'm looking forward to trying his whiskey because I haven't been able to try it yet. So that's why you need to come on out to places like Bourbon by the Bay, and you get to rub shoulders with the people and try a lot of product, and it saves you a lot of time from the liquor store, you know.
All right, appreciate it, sir.
Thanks so much.
You can't just have whiskey at an event like this. You've got to have great food, too. And a number of companies have chipped in to provide the food. Hors Sausage and Wholesale Meat Company, I've mentioned them before. I'll put some links down below, but they're a locally made sausage company, and they were here with a bunch of different hors d'oeuvres, as were the Cooper restaurants, and they own Felix's Fish Camp, the Bluegill, and Roost Chris Steakhouse here in town. And they were also joined by the good folks at Admiral Oysters. More on them later. Among the food offerings tonight was a presentation of Admiral Seafood's boutique oysters. And they have the Admiral oysters and I believe also the Murder Point. They did a raw presentation with either cocktail sauce or mignonette. Fantastic. But they also paired up with my good buddy Bill E. Stitz with some of his incredible bacon. Bill E's bacon. They did a grilled oyster with the Bill E's bacon topped with a little bit of toasted Parmesan. Let's give it a taste. Oh my God. Coastal Alabama Partnership's mission is to enable and unify business and political leadership in their pursuits of improving the quality of life by collaborating on improving infrastructure, education, and governmental services. Coastal Alabama Partnership functions as both a force and a resource for the region. The scope of their effort exceeds any one single community. they leverage the strength of every area of Alabama's 2 coastal counties to focus on what is important for coastal Alabama as a whole. As a fundraiser, they throw this bash complete with a silent auction featuring one-of-a-kind items, unique experiences, and luxurious packages that cater to bourbon lovers and non-bourbon lovers alike. All proceeds benefit Coastal PAC. Some of the items for this year's auction included 2 VIP tickets to Birmingham, the city of Birmingham's version of Bourbon by the Bay, individual bottles of rare and super premium whiskeys, artwork, gourmet dinner parties, and a Lapers Park distillery tour and tasting for 2. The boy snagged one of those for himself. Bourbon by the Bay is one of my absolute favorite events on the Delta, and as with every year, I had a fantastic time. Now it's time for a nap. Today I'm taking you one of the area's favorite places to go, Heroes Sports Bar and Grill. My buddy Dave Rasp owns this and another great restaurant called the Royal Scam, and he has 2 locations of Heroes. One downtown in the Lodi Entertainment District, and the one I'm at today, which is out by the campus of the University of South Alabama. Let's take a look at the menu, shall we? Heroes has an ample array of pub grub, which is mainly sandwiches and fried food, but they have some really good appetizers, including the award-winning Spinach and Crawfish Dip that I'm going to start with today. Here's a look at all of the TV sets visible from where I'm sitting. It's mind-boggling. All these other sandwiches are fine, but I'm in the mood for a burger today, and luckily, that's what Heroes is famous for. Get a load of some of these burgers. I was craving a blackened blue burger, and for those who don't know, that's a blackened burger patty in either blue cheese dressing or, in this case, lots of gooey melted blue cheese. Every entree at Heroes comes with not one, but 2 sides. Today I went with French fries and baked beans. I do have a little bit of nature for you this week. Some friends and I drove over to Red Bluff, Mississippi, which is this beautiful red clay canyon reminiscent of what you'd find in Utah. Only I couldn't find it. You can see on the map here where the green is. That's where we were supposed to be. The red X, that's where we ended up. But it's okay because it gave us this incredible view looking back towards the east where we could see the Beaver moon coming up. The Beaver moon is the last supermoon of the year, and it's named that because back in the days when they trapped beaver for their pelts, the new moon coming on, the Beaver moon, meant they'd be putting on their winter fur, which was when their pelts were at their absolute best. As you can see, this view is absolutely breathtaking. We're looking back towards the east here, and it feels like we can see all the way to Alabama, which I know is ridiculous. But this is just an absolutely incredible view here up on this ridge, and I'm shooting this video with my Samsung S21 Ultra cell phone. And you won't believe the picture I get of the moon. No trip to central or southern Mississippi is complete without a stop by this locally owned fast food joint called Hors. There are 39 locations of Hors, which started back in 1978 with two brothers. One would work day shift, one would work night shift, and they were actually open for years before their patrons realized it wasn't just one guy. Now, Hors is famous for their chili, which I'm getting on the chili cheeseburger, and for their homemade root beer, which is served in a frosty mug.
Hey, Greasy Chuck here. Why don't you throw old Stu a bone and click like and subscribe? He'd sure appreciate it.